Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Matt Tebow with Stack, and right now I'm joined by 100 Thieves mid laner Ryoma, coming off a convincing 3-0 series win against Team Dignitas. How are you feeling, man? Congrats on the win and the advancement.
Feeling pretty good. I honestly thought we were gonna win 3-0, but there's always that doubt in your mind that, you never know if you're gonna lose on the day. It just depends on whoever's playing better, right?
Walk me through how you felt about through the series, because it looked they had you on control mages for the most part, but then you popped off on Zoe. How did the series feel, and how did you evolve as the series went on?
Um, for me, I think definitely still got that game one nerves, but I felt like after game one, I kind of understood what was going on, what they were gonna kind of focus on, and in game two by then, I think much better game overall. It was more stable for me, and felt like we're more controlled in a way, and we kind of like adapted to the situation, and I think we adapted pretty well. And then by game three, I think I was just like, yeah, I should be good. We can just play Zoe now, and we can just start fighting them, and that's what we did.
And this isn't your first rodeo either. So the game one nerves, I imagine those come pretty much
Yeah.
every playoffs, right? And this isn't your, like I said, this ain't your first rodeo. You've done this before. Did this playoff series feel any different from the ones you've done before?
For me, I think I have a pretty good roster. I think everyone he treats me pretty nice and gives me the feedback I need. I think we all want to improve. We all want to get better. And I think that in the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. Do you feel like this series was what? Actually, let me rephrase that. So, since you've come in, there's been a lot of discourse. It's be like, why did they send deMonte out? Why did they bring Ryoma in? There's been a lot of talk about that, and then you guys have been playing for these past few weeks, and then finally you guys just absolutely smashed Dig, right? Is this the series you're hoping will kind of cut those conversations short? Do you feel like you've proved yourself at this point?
Um, for me, I think not really. I think I want to at least be one of the top teams, one of the more solidified teams at the top, and I think that matters more than beating a team. Not to say Dignitas are bad. I just think the other teams have more of a really strong base and they're more consistent when it comes to things. Because in the end, it's all about consistency, especially in best of fives. So in the end, I think that's what really matters.
Okay. So, just to clarify then, do you think the conversation about why deMonte was taken out and you were brought in, do you think that conversation's going to keep going then?
Um, I mean, for me, I don't really care too much about it. I just try to focus on myself. But for me, in anyway, I think it's just making sure I'm the best individual I can be, not falling behind when I don't have to, making sure I can be greedy, selfish when I have to, and making sure I can carry the game for my team when they need me to.
You said Dig wasn't bad, but was their performance today anything like what you expected or what you prepared for?
I think their draft was pretty stubborn, I'd say. I think they were pretty stubborn when it came to champion picks. I think they should reconsider that one, I guess. I don't think they're bad players. I just think it was really hard just because of the draft that they were getting. But I do think I could see that like their game plan, honestly, but I do think in the end it's about how you adapt and especially in getting like best of fives, you should be adapt and you need to be consistent in what you're trying to adapt in.
So, would you say you guys adapted better than they did?
I think for us, we're kind of speaking the same thing over and over again from memory because we're just like, wow, they shouldn't really be giving us this, but we'll take it, right?
Yeah. I
But
mean,
I think we adapted pretty well,
yeah, for sure, man.
wise.
And moving on, next week you guys are coming up against TSM. TSM has looked pretty shaky in a lot of moments throughout the season, but they're still the number two seed for a reason, right? What do you expect out of TSM? What I suppose the best way to put this in short is which TSM do you think is going to show up when you guys play them?
Um, Honestly, I think TSM are not a bad team. I do think they beat us last time. That was like my first week, I think, subbing in. I think they beat us that time. Um, I do think they're a better team than they look, for sure. I just think sometimes they struggle. I don't know. It's really random. It's like I guess it's more about consistency. I guess I do think they're same. I think they're all five good players. It's just really up to. I'm not sure what it is, but there definitely is something like missing.
Yeah. How do you feel like you guys match up against them?
Um, Honestly, all around, I do think my teammates are a lot better in general. I just think it's up to how we play as a team. I do think they play as a five well, but on stage sometimes it kind of breaks. But I do think they play well as a five. But individually, I do think my team is better overall. I do think Huey's pretty good, so matching up to him, it's kind of up to me as well. You know, if I can make sure mid is good as well, then I think it'll be an easy three, you know, series.
Easy 3-0 if you guys match up. Is that a
They say like that,
guarantee? Can I quote you? Can I clickbait you?
but I do think we should have the series as long as we keep our shit together.
Yeah. I think that's a fair assessment. And I think I speak for everyone when I say we're all going to be really excited to watch how you guys go ahead and handle it. Once again, this is 100 Thieves mid laner Ryoma, and I'm Matt Tebow with Stacked. You can find us online at stacked.gg, and you can follow us on our socials at stackedlol. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that sub button and make sure you like the video. It really helps us out a lot. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us, man, and good luck next week in the playoffs.
Thank you.